Hello everybody, welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Saturday, December 7th, 2024, and we are back with our best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Let's recap yesterday's results. So yesterday, we won together, baby. 7-2 yesterday. Members only best bets went 3-0. Pacers -3, dub. West Virginia -9.5. What a cover. What a second half. Ed Cooley's got a lot of work to do on that roster, but what a win. Absolutely love to see it. Under 6.5 DC and Toronto was literally free money. That was a win on members only. They went 4-2 on free plays on the video. We also had a college football video yesterday that went 2-0 on free plays. But Northwestern plus 3.5 win. Great game to watch. Bucks plus 8.5 was a battle. What a win. Under 8.5, Orlando and Philadelphia was perfect for what we needed it to be, which was free money. But if you watch that game, just wash your eyes out today because that game was just a brick fest. Warriors money line, didn't really watch much of this game. Loss over 6.5 Pittsburgh and New York, that was a loss. And the over 5.5 Minnesota Anaheim, that was a win. So 7-2 yesterday. We're 13-5 over our last 2 days on the daily picks on NBA, NHL, and college basketball. And we have a full slate for you guys here on the video. So we have a college football video out right now, so definitely check that out after this one. We have NBA leans for just about every single game. We have 3 college basketball plays. We have an NHL play as well today. And by the way, guys, we also have 6 members-only best bets today. You can do this all at zdmbets.com/picks. The website is linked in the pinned comment below. I love the plays today. We have college football, college basketball, NBA, and NHL, all for our members-only best bets. But if you haven't already, do at least the free thing, guys. We went 7-2 yesterday. Hit that like button. I think it deserves at least 200 likes on the video today, just saying. But hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Share us with literally everyone you know. And the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these videos every single day, along with college football and NFL when those are on. Go after our first 15,000 subscribers. Getting really, really close to that number. We're on the path to that. Really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money just like we have the last 2 days. So first things first, I'm going to start with our NBA lean. So what I'm looking at for the for the slate today in the NBA. I'll be publishing our picks, what we're going to actually put our money on, in the pin comp below throughout the day. So make sure you're checking back on that. But the first game we're going to look at is probably one of the worst games of the day, which is Cavs and Hornets. I'd probably go under 218.5 in this game. The sharp money's on the under, big time right now, like 19% of the bets, but 81% of the money is on the Cavs and Hornets on the under in this game. Since LaMelo's left for Charlotte, he's been hurt. They have fallen off a cliff offensively, and the Cavs are a really, really, really good defensive team. And I really like this under in this game. It also just feels like a sleepy game in Charlotte that no one's going to give a shit about. It feels like a brick fest to me. So give me the under 218 Cavs and Hornets as a lean. Next, let's look at Oklahoma City and New Orleans. I'm going to roll. If I were to have to pick this game right this second, I'd be looking at New Orleans plus 8.5. The Pelicans are getting healthy, and they're starting to play like the team they thought they can be pre-injuries. Because CJ's back. I'm pretty sure DeJounte Murray's back. And top of that, when you're looking at his New Orleans team, I mean, what's his name? Zion's definitely out because he's always out. But Brandon Ingram's back for this game. And OKC, they are injured a little bit. One of their Jalen Williams is out. Chet is still out. That's going to leave where they had a huge advantage was size, and they don't really have that right now against the Pelicans. And Pelicans guard wise, even though SGA is the best player on the court, even right now, I'll just say this, guys, like he is the best player on the court right now, but DeJounte Murray and CJ McCollum. That is a great backcourt, and especially in games where you need to start winning because the Pelicans are way behind pace as it comes to making the playoffs. They're going to have to pick up wins, and with having 2 great guards, that's only going to help. And OKC has their second best player out. I love New Orleans. I think they're the most desperate team, and I get 8.5 points at home. I love New Orleans in this game today. Next, I'm looking at Denver and DC. This game sucks, just straight up. I mean, Denver's great, but I mean, I grew up around DC. Where I'm from, no one gives a singular shit about the Wizards because they're so bad. The only play I would look at for this game is the Denver team total over 123.5. The Wizards can't guard this Nuggets team. They won't be able to. They have no one for Jokic at all. Like there's no one on this team that can guard Jokic. Like their number 2 draft pick that they got might be able to, Sar, but probably not. The guards for the Wizards cannot guard Jamal Murray or any of the guards that the Denver has. Aaron Gordon is going to be a matchup nightmare, and he's going to probably foul Kyle Kuzma completely out. I don't know about the spread because 14 is a lot of points, and over 232.5 is a pretty big number. However, I don't think the Wizards are going to be able to guard Denver in the slightest. So I'm going to take, if I had to go with it, I'd go the team total 123. The Wizards just can't guard this Nuggets team. So Denver team total 123.5 would my lean on that game. Pistons and Knicks will be the next game that we have on our slate here. Pistons plus 9.5 is the play. If you're going to bet this game. The Pistons have been feisty this entire year. They're a live dog, and the Knicks look disjointed. And this Pistons team, they got a lot of young talent. They're starting to kind of take shape. They're starting to look round into form. Cade Cunningham actually looks like a number 1 pick. Like he looks like a legitimately good player. Jaden Ivey, I think, is one of the more underrated players in the NBA. I'm not saying that he's amazing. I'm just saying I think he's better than people might think. And the Detroit, this feels like a game. I think they're in New York today. Let's look really quick. Yeah, they're in New York today. This is a game that every single Pistons fan and Pistons player is looking forward to play in Madison Square Garden. I think the Pistons give their best effort today, while the Knicks we'll see how it goes. But I think this game is a single digit margin one way or the other. I think the Pistons are gonna be able to cover this game. So if I had to bet this game right now, I'd lean the Pistons plus 9.5. Next, we're looking at Celtics and Grizzlies, which is probably the best game of the day, in my opinion. Sneaky, the best game of the day might be OKC in New Orleans, but when looking at this game with Grizzlies and Celtics, you gotta go Grizzlies plus 6 here. Celtics coming off a back-to-back in a battle with the Bucks last night, which was an awesome game. The sharp money's on the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are getting healthy. They have Bane and Ja in the lineup. Same thing with JJJ. Now, would I like them to have Zach Edey in the lineup? Yes. I don't think he's going to be playing today based on the injury report. I have the injury report right here. It doesn't look like he's going to be playing today. It says he's out. It looks like, he's probably not. He's not playing today. We'll say the next couple of weeks he'll be back in. But he's not going to be there. I would have liked him to be there, but I think this is just a letdown spot for the Celtics. I get 6.5 points with the Grizz. And they have fresher guards, and again they're playing in Boston, which every single team is looking forward to do. And again, the Grizzlies, if they want to make the playoffs, they're going to have to stack wins here. And the Celtics just came off a battle last night, so this feels like a game where the Celtics might fall a little flat, and the Grizzlies are going to be up for this game. I think the Grizzlies can win this game outright. If you want to get frisky, bet the money line, but if I had to bet this game, I go Grizzlies plus 6.5 versus Celtics. Then we have Miami and Phoenix. KD is out. This should be a defensive game. I like the under 221.5 in this game if I had to bet it. I don't think I'm going to bet this game at all. I really don't think so. It's not super interesting to me, the Miami and Phoenix game, especially with Kevin Durant out, because Kevin Durant's out like all the time. And I don't know. This game looks like crap. And the sharp money's on the under today for the under 221. So other than that, I would stay away from that game. But if you had to bet it, I go the under 221.5. Or you go the Heat minus 6. I don't trust the Suns team. I trust the Suns team as far as I can throw them. So I don't love that game. So I'd stay away from that one. But if you had to bet it, I go under 221.5. Now next, we're gonna go with the picks that we actually have. We actually have in that are in the sports book that we've already put money on. We're gonna go college basketball right now. So 3 plays in college basketball. First play I'm rolling with Marquette minus 6.5 versus Wisconsin. First things first is number 6 versus number 11. I'm not sure how Wisconsin's number 11 in the country. They always have this early ranking that doesn't make any sense to me. But for me, Marquette's at home. They have the best player in Cam Jones. And they've got the more experienced backcourt, and they're at home. And when you have Shaka Smart, you need guards that have experience, especially when you're playing in Marquette. And Wisconsin doesn't have that. While Marquette does have that, they have the guards that are going to be able to hold up under pressure, especially with Wisconsin's a good defensive team. This is a bit of a square play. The sharp money is on Wisconsin today, but I just think given the guard play Marquette has, I like Shaka more like Greg Gard. I think they win this game, by 7 or 8 points. I think it's a close game for a while. In the last 5-6 minutes, Marquette pulls away. So give me Marquette minus 6.5 versus Wisconsin. Next, I'm going with Syracuse plus 4.5 versus Notre Dame. Syracuse has gotten far more athletic since Jim Boeheim has left. I mean, far more athletic. They look great. They're using the transfer portal. Adding Eddie Lampkin's a big deal for their interior defense. Duke couldn't jump over a quarter, but he's very, very good defensively when it comes to like guarding the post, which is going to be big. Notre Dame is getting better. They still have a ways to go. Shrewsbury, I think, is doing a good job, but I mean, 4.5 points with Syracuse. I like their team. They're more athletic. And they have more experience. Even though they are playing in Notre Dame today, I think this game is a one-possession game, a 3-point game or less. Whoever wins this game. So give me Syracuse plus 4.5 versus Notre Dame today. Next, I'm going Michigan minus 8.5 versus Iowa. I hate this Iowa team. I don't like Fran McCaffrey. I think he's an absolute moron, idiot, loser. And he doesn't coach defense. This Iowa team is like the complete opposite of the football team. They score, but they have no ability to stop anybody. And against Michigan, you're going to have problems. And also, honestly, McCaffrey favors his sons over better players. That's just really what it comes down to. But also, Michigan getting the FAU coach and the transfers that they've gotten from FAU and from other places has completely re-engineered this Michigan team. Last year, we faded Michigan a lot. We made a lot of money. This year is completely opposite. I think Michigan's very, very good. Plus, Vegas is laying a trap here. It's a Big Ten matchup. They're seeing 8.5 points. You're like, how on earth is Iowa going to lose by that much? And like, even though they were playing in Michigan, like, how is that possible? And then they're going to lose by like 15 points in this game. Michigan's got the better team. They upgraded their coach over Juwan Howard. Juwan Howard's a terrible coach. And they've upgraded the roster. And Iowa is just a B. As long as they have Fran McCaffrey as their coach, they're going to be a B- team, C+ team forever. They're not going to go any higher than B. They'll go any lower than C. But even so, I don't love Iowa here. I love Michigan minus 8.5 versus Iowa. This is more of an anti-Iowa bet than it is a pro-Michigan bet. So Michigan minus 8.5 versus Iowa is what we got. And I'm going the over 5.5 Utah on Buffalo in the NHL. Don't let the NHL slate down in this game. And then I have a members only play that I love, but I like the over 5.5. Sharp money's on it. Again, this is one of those games where it just like it doesn't make any sense why I should go over, but I think it will. Very similar to Minnesota and Anaheim last night. So give me the over 5.5 Utah and Buffalo. I like that game. I've already put the money on it. Love this game. Now, like I said, guys, we have 6 members only best bets today. You can get those all at dvmbets.com/picks. The website is linked in the pinned comment below. But guys, go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow.